Alright, welcome to my round 4 game of this month's REV GP. Currently the website's down, so I can't look at deck lists. Technically I can because, technically I can look at the decks but in Cockatrice, but I don't feel like doing that, because that's going to be more editing for me. I'll just like play blind. This hand's bad, mulligan. This hand is really good if I draw a land and really bad if I don't. If I want to risk it, you know what, sure, let's risk this. I'm on a draw anyway, so I have 2 draws again to get something useful. To Island and Pass. Do they play counter spells? I'm too lazy to tab over and look. Okay, so yep, well, I have one more turn to draw land, or else it's going to be really bad for me. They play Opt with Upside, sure, and they play a land and pass. Okay, end of turn I have to fetch Forest in case I top deck a land. So do I get it? Cool, I got it. Okay, so I play this Sagittarius and see if it gets countered or not. They let it happen. It's gonna get removed though, right? No, they're just going to what? Okay, so I see. So they get a counter, and then when it comes down, they get to draw a bunch of cards. Well, so can they deal with this one guy? If it connects, then I do get to start ramping, so that's nice. Okay, they play they track new divide and pass. Interesting. Okay, maybe they don't have anything. Well, hopefully they don't have anything, because if this gets killed, then there goes all my plays. We're going to flash this thing in, and alright, sure, this thing dies. So I guess I just play another one of my 2 drops and pass. The Wildcard Seeker is going to be hard because I need another green land in order to cast it, so it can't just be any land top deck. This almost gets there. Yeah, I play this post-combat. Let me try to land a hit. Let's see what they can do to this. Oh, they let connect. Cool. Alright, so that means I do get to ramp finally. In fact, I get to play an untapped contested passage. Well, I play Wild Court Seeker and maybe it gets countered or something. They probably have counter spells, right? Yeah, let's see what happens here. Counter spell. Okay, yeah. Good thing I played this thing post combat. So pass the turn, and what do I do now? That's a 4. Why do they have a 4-mana? Why do they have a 4/4 Mystic Snake? They play land and pass. My deck's really bad playing at instant speed. Anyways, I need Mountain in order to cast Fury Calhelion reliably. So I fetch Mountain here. Fury Call isn't even that good because it just gets blocked by the fish. I can attack and then they block fish. I can't Fury Call them. Well, if they have another counter spell, I just lose. So I don't think there's any point in trying to play around that. So then that means I should. Doesn't matter if I do pre-combat or post-combat. They're gonna sack this. Okay, maybe they don't have a counter spell in hand right now. Does it resolve? Seems like the answer is no. Okay, I mean, they time locked me, but it's not the worst thing in the world. At least it didn't get, they just time locked me. It's really bad. Alright, I have to pass now. I don't think I can get back from this situation because I'm just not, like, they're just going to out-tempo me no matter what I do. Asahai, well, that's really far off from being cast. So yeah, Wild Court, I'm just gonna keep jamming Wild Court until they let it resolve or something. If I let it resolve, okay, cool. So that gets me access to nothing this turn. So that's probably fetching white and just pass the turn and they get their 6/6 next turn. That's annoying. But it's not like I can do anything else, so I just have to pass here. They end the turn removal spell. That's annoying. Okay, I mean, I have Fury Calhelion mana. They even... Okay, sure. But yeah, I mean, I have Fury Calhelion mana, so if they try to tap out for something, which they won't do because everything they have has flash, then at least I can do something against that. In the turn, I have to fetch white to get me slightly closer to casting Asahai. Well, that's another Asahai off the top. Alright, time to do some wheel spinning. Actually, how should I sequence this? I might want to cast any Ulfros I get off the top. I'm just going to do this and start with Arnet Ascetic. They let resolve, cool. And that's not a land. That's unfortunate. And I just have to pass. And they're going to flash in their 6/6 end of turn and draw 3 cards off that. I think if they attack, I just have to take it. Well, actually, Arnet Ascetic isn't doing anything useful. I think yeah, I'll just store away Arnet Ascetic for 6 life. Or, I'll take for now. Alright, I'm running up the balls. I only get to cast one thing this turn. I can try to Arnet Ascetic into more lands, but then that's not useful. If I just play one big thing, they definitely counter it. Fury Call can go after their lands, but yeah, it's not very useful. Well, I mean, I can't really do anything else. I have to play something. It's probably just better to jam Fury Call and blow up a land than to play Running of the Bulls and do nothing. Like Running of the bull just runs into the fish, and yeah, at least this thing trades with the fish. I mean, it blocks the fish. Do they have a counter spell? Darn, I'd probably just lose now. Let me see if I can bring up another instance of Cockatrice. Oh, well, that certainly did something. Okay, hopefully that didn't show up in the video. And what, I need to not die here. Can't be blocked. Okay, so this is Creeping Tar Pit. I need to not die here. I just need to trade away my entire board. It's fine. Could have been worse. I still take 3. Can't even draw here, that saves me. Yeah, my mana was not good enough that game. Unfortunate. Alright, so I can actually look at their deck now. Let me see. Let me actually load up their deck. Where is it? What do they have in the sideboard? Non-creature hate and big stuff. Right. Discard spells. Yeah, that's bad for me. Alright, so how do I board against this? Scratch's Horseman. I mean, yeah, that beats counter spells. Does Cassette kill anything important? Not really. I don't think Cassette comes in. Does Bring the House Down do anything? I don't think I'm the one that wants to board wipe, right? It can get a big thing into play, but then it's like, this feels bad. Okay, what's not good here? Probably just take out some other top end. Massive High just runs into counter spells, so it's not as good. King Bell Tower isn't really what I want. Like, King Bell Tower always feels bad in this deck. And, well, actually, no, Running of the Bulls is actually the worst card here. Like, I don't want my Bulls to run into 4/4s. I actually get to bring in one more thing. I'll bring in one Bring Down the House. Might be able to wipe some big guys, I guess. And, well, this is an opener, I guess. No early plays, but I can't really ask for early plays in this deck because there is none. I keep this anyways. I'm just gonna blame whoever gave me a deck for giving me a deck with literally only 4 of 2 drops. So I'm gonna play out Contested Passage first, I think. Or no, that's probably bad. It doesn't matter. So I don't want to fetch now because I don't know what lands I might need next turn. Instant Light Vein, cool. So that is a tap land. So that's naming green. This is probably fetching green. Or no, this is naming red. This is fetching green. And then I have enough colors for all my things. Yeah. So this name's green because I want to get land types for Wildcourt Seeker. Does everything they have flash? That's annoying. Actually, why didn't I bring in the Brazes? Braze would be pretty good. Yeah, I'll bring it in if I don't lose this game. Oh, they actually tap out for once. Huh. Okay, that's the perfect off-roll target. I don't know why they did that. Like, they didn't need to tap out there. Definitely could have flashed it in. But I mean, I won't complain. I actually get to do something here. So play off-roll, kill that. Yeah, no idea why they did that. But now I have a chance now. Going to 4 mana next turn. I should probably start playing Sagittarius as lands because... Okay, so this is fetching red, right? You can also fetch white, which gets Wildcourt up to a 3/3. I should fetch red here in case I don't draw any other red sources, in case I want to play Fury Call. So what do I draw? Drift Off. Okay, that's uncastable right now. But whatever play is going to get countered. And off-roll plussing isn't very useful right now. Well, Iron Seg is the least bad thing to get countered, so I just jam it, I think. Or maybe Sagittarius is the least bad thing to get countered. And can they counter non-creature spells? Sinking Feeling counters non-creatures even better than creatures. I do need to get a thing on board though. If Iron Seg gets Sinking Feeling, I think that's actually a good outcome for me. If it gets Omen of Deception, that's whatever. Anything else happens, that's kind of whatever. Yeah, I'll play out Iron Aesthetic. They're going to counter it. So they're going to kill Ulfro. I mean, yeah, that's fine. I wasn't going to use it anyways. Ratchet's Horseman. Well, I need more mana for that. Hopefully I draw into more lands. Iron Seg's just not as good now that it doesn't look at top 4. Because you're gonna end up not getting enough lands to make use of this guy's ability. But this is really bad. I should have just played out Wildcourt Seeker. Oh, hopefully they do something during combat. Like, no, okay, so they're just going to counter whatever I play. So what's the least bad thing to get countered right now? Oh no, they still don't have the 4-mana counter spell yet, so I should just try to jam something that I don't mind getting countered. I mean, I really want to get Wildcourt Seeker into play. I think I risk it. Sinking Feeling, yep, that's the remand thing, but at least it's not the worst thing to happen. So now they can play the 4-mana counter something, get a creature, and that's really bad for me. But if I draw a land here, which is tapped, but whatever, like at least I got a land. So do I just jam Wild Court Seeker into that thing? How much? What, they get a 3/3? That does get blocked by Arnzetic at least. What else can I? What else would I need to play around? Not much else, I don't think. Yeah, so I just jam Wild Court Seeker here because it gets me closer to casting stuff. Omen of Deception. Oof. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm attacking now. Yeah, didn't kill that? Sure. Out of all the things that they could kill with that, it's one of the least bad for me. Okay, but like Scratch's Horseman will get me there once I get enough mana, right? How they can like trade with Scratch's Horseman, but I should be fine. I can't cast Scratch it. Okay, so now I just have to jam Fairy Call Hellions into their thing that makes 4/4s, and that's really annoying. I can also start Sagittaire. They have to be out of counter spells somewhat at this point, right? I think jamming Fairy Call is the right choice here. Like I get 2 turns of jamming Fairy Call, and then next turn I Scratch's Horseman. No, Scratch's Horseman goes around all the counter spells, so I should just try to get Scratch's Horseman into play. Because then I don't have to worry about stuff like counter spells hitting the Fury Hellions because they'll be too busy dealing with the 6/6 hexproof thing. So do I just like do start studded on the forest? That might be correct. Or actually it'll be on the mountain because I don't have enough red sources, I don't think. Okay, so did I go for a dumb play or the try to be technical play? You know what? I'm just gonna jam Fury Hellion. Like never punished, right? If it's Omen of Deception, I'm really sad. It's this thing, which is fine because Darkseid Chatter would have been countered anyways, which wouldn't have affected anything. Now they're whacking me with a 6/6 fish, and they're drawing cards. Like I'm pretty sure they would have countered Darkseid anyways, and then I would just have wasted 3 mana. Or I mean, yeah, 2 mana. And that's a high which I can't cast because I'm as bad. Fury Call Chump and try to blow up some Myers. I can start setted right now, and then so I get whacked by a fish again, and then what? How do I stabilize from that? Ratchet's Horseman only trades it with the fish at best. I can't cast Drift Off because I don't have the right mana. The Fury Call Blow Up Land Chump, what does that do for me? Still doesn't advance my plan as much as start setted. I don't think. It doesn't fix my mana. The only way that I can win here is if I draw the right mana, and that doesn't do that. So then, do I just run out Fury Call into... That still feels bad. Also, they can just activate Myers, and that probably clocks me to death. So yeah, I need to start, like, not dying to those things. Deactivate both Myers. Oh, actually, so yes, since they have Myers, I can't afford to play Start Studded and do nothing. So I have to jam Fury Call here. Are they finding out stuff? No? Come on. I hate this matchup. Well, I should be blaming my deck for having mana issues, but I didn't even build this deck, so I'll just blame whoever made the deck. They're not going to kill me with the lands. Okay. Well, they can definitely kill me with the lands next turn, and I can't do anything about that because they have unblockable for some reason. No lands? Come on. I literally can't do anything. Play 2/2, and can I activate both of their things? Not sure. Well, I'll just play the 2/2 and hope to chump, I guess. Well, I mean, doesn't get rid of the 2/2, so that's at least better than nothing. See, if I had a white source, this would have been a lot easier because I would have been casting drift offs instead of trying to jam creatures into counter spells. But they draw cards. Cool. Alright, fine. I don't think Braze would have saved me this game either because Braze doesn't kill the 6/6. Arena House would actually save me. No, I didn't have the right colors for it. Yeah, sometimes this deck just doesn't get the right colors because the mana base is really ambitious. But anyways, I mean, at least I make it to the top cut because I got by in the first round. So yeah, I'll have to keep playing this deck for the tournament.